So my name is Lily Neill, and I'm a harpist. And the type of harp that I play is this one here next to me. Um, if I want to be very specific about it, it's called a lever harp because of these little things here, which go up and down. So it's a kind of instrument that's somewhere in between the orchestral pedal harp and the traditional old Irish and Scottish harps.
Okay.
It's different from both of them because it's got nylon strings and it's played on the right shoulder with a technique kind of similar to orchestral harp. But the main difference is that to change key, we have these things that go up and down. So
Was that all one string?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Okay.
there's three actually. So one.
I see. Yeah.
And so if I want to play something really chromatic, it's a lot of acrobatics.
Right. Yeah. So there's no pedals and it's all with a little, I'm gonna call it pegs because I'm a violinist, but I don't know what they're called. Keys. Okay. Right. Cool.
Or Ireland, and people say levers, but I'm American, so I say levers.
Okay, sure. And when is the instrument from?
This particular instrument was made in the United States.
Right.
But this kind of harp is played, it's very much ingrained in the music of Ireland and Scotland, but because it's kind of a modern instrument in terms of harp history, I mean, the harp is such an old instrument,
Yeah.
but it really started to develop in the 19th century.
Okay.
So you can play all kinds of different music on it. It has a very special place in Irish and Scottish music circles. I like to write music on it and play all kinds of different things. I like early music. I love Irish and Scottish music. I used to live in Finland. I like Finnish music and tangos and stuff. So I just use it for everything.
Right. Because what you submitted for this occasion is a bit of, well, we call it world music, which I know is a interesting tag, but it's all music from all different countries, right? You're doing a bit of a journey, I think.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, I can do that.
Oh.
I wasn't sure what umbrella it went under, but my idea is to play some music that I've written, which is inspired by a lot of my travels, and
Right.
then some music from countries where I've lived and visited.
Right. Yeah, so in that sense, it's cool because you say this is an instrument that comes from, well, Scottish, Irish, folk, or traditional
Well,
music.
you could say it's got one foot in that world, but the other
But
part very much like the design and the way it's played also has a strong connection to the orchestral pedal harp. It's somewhere in the middle, which is it's fun for me because you can go this way or you can go this way,
yeah,
and it sort of fits into a lot of different worlds, but it has such a strong Irish and Scottish connection, so I might play some of that as well.
that's super cool. I love it. Nice. I didn't know this. I had never seen this. So
Here it is.
lovely. Is it a bit smaller than orchestral harp as well, or is this the camera?
No, it is definitely
Yeah.
smaller. It's about 4 feet tall, and the orchestral harp is about 6 feet tall.
Right.
And old traditional Irish and Scottish harps are probably about this tall, and they are
Okay.
played with metal strings with your fingernails. This is played with my finger pads,
Yeah.
and so yeah, it's a little bit of a hybrid.
Cool. Very interesting instrument for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. So go, well, you said you're from America.
Mm-hmm.
Where in America are you from?
I'm from near Washington, D.C. I grew up in that area. And I'm the only person in my family who's a musician,
Okay.
which was kind of a strange thing for my parents and family, that I had this really strong interest in the harp and nobody played music or played the harp especially. So
Did you start with orchestral or traditional, well, orchestral harp, or did you go directly into your harp now?
Yeah, that's a good question. I actually told my parents when I was 3 that I was going to play the harp. I had never seen one, but somehow it came in my mind. Who knows how? And I think because it was sort of an unusual instrument and a little bit left field, you know, it's not like the violin or the guitar or the piano, something more accessible to them. They started me at 7 with piano lessons.
Okay.
I kept asking and asking, could I play the harp? So then they found a local teacher who taught me the technique for the orchestral pedal harp. And then I kept saying, well, what about this kind of harp? I think there's something about the way it looked, or maybe the fact it was smaller was appealing, because the other, when you're a kid, you're 9 years old, the orchestral harp is so huge.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
But there's
Right. So but you really had the drive in you. It was really coming from you, and you didn't give up. That's great.
definitely, I don't know where that drive came from, but there was just really some really strong desire to play this instrument. And I was lucky that when my parents finally realized I wasn't going to give up, they were very supportive.
Nice. Yeah, that's what you want. Supportive parents when you're a musician. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Right. And just about the current situation, are you quarantining? Are you or isolating? Is it compulsory in Washington? I'm not sure if it varies state by state or.
Oh, I'm actually based in the United Kingdom, so I'm actually
Oh,
talking to you from England right now. I have a very, yeah, I've traveled a lot. I was born in the United States, and I've lived in Ireland and Finland and Lithuania, and right now I'm living in England. And
okay.
so I'm following the rules here now, which is basically that you're supposed to stay indoors and only go out for essential things.
Yeah.
And it's horrible when you read the news every morning. That's very disturbing. But if you sort of try to distance yourself from all those things that are going on, what I'm at least trying to do is very constructive music things, writing and practicing, and just, you know, trying to immerse myself in this. It's a wonderful escape from the current
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah. So you use a word escape.
Yeah, even though I can't go anywhere, but I can go here.
Okay, right. And well, just to end it, maybe, do you have any message that you want maybe to give the people who are maybe going, there are always hard days. I think we all have them sometimes, and then some others which are more normal. Maybe now we're getting a bit more into the new routine, but I know everybody's having ups and downs, which is natural. And do you
Yeah.
maybe have a message for the people who are having a bad day or a bad time or are sick?
Well, yeah, I think it is tough, but it's for a very good reason. And people who are really hit hard by on the health front, we should think of them when we're indoors, and remember that when it all hopefully ends, hopefully sooner than later, we'll really appreciate our friends and our family and live music and being together and all these things so much more. And with that can give us hope to get through it.
Yeah, to stay focused on the end. Okay, well, super nice to meet you.
It was really nice to meet you too.
Yeah, thank you for joining. I'm really looking forward to hearing you on Saturday.
Oh, thank you.